In this video, I'm talking to you about whether you should reconcile or rekindle a relationship. If that sounds like something you're into, keep on watching. So the difference between reconciling and rekindling. When you reconcile a situation or a relationship you have with somebody, whether it's romantic, platonic, a family friend, a sibling, you have decided to exist in harmony with this person. You make peace with them and you move forward. And this can be done with or without them. Think closure and cordial. So you closed whatever situation you had, you moved on from the drama, the scenario, and you decided to move forward cordially. Doesn't mean you're best friends, but you can be in the same room without people looking at both of you, waiting to see if something's gonna pop off. You might choose to reconcile with someone if you have no choice but to be in their presence. Like if you work together, you live together, they're in the family, they're in your social circles, you guys are gonna come across each other more often than you'd like to. So reconciling is just closing the situation that made you guys fall off in the first place and choosing to be cordial when you guys are in the same room, in the same scenario. Rekindling is bring the relationship back into existence, bring it back to life, bring it back to good health. It might not look the way or feel the way that it did before because of whatever happened between the two of you, but that's okay. It doesn't have to. People change, scenarios change, and with that, the relationship will change. So you can choose whether you want to reconcile with someone from your past. Okay, well, I don't have a grudge with them anymore. I kind of let it go. So many years have passed. I don't really care anymore. It's hurting me more than it's hurting them to hold on to this. Or to rekindle, to reconnect, to reignite, to bring back the flame, even though it might not burn the same, back into the relationship between the two of you. You should rekindle a relationship if both of you have accountability for what happened and the parts that you played in it. You don't have to sit there and go piece by piece, play by play about who did what, but just a mutual understanding that both of you guys had a part in it and that you'd like to move forward. Next is to have a plan of action because of this thing that happened. To avoid it happening again, moving forward for future reference, we are going to operate A, B, and C. Some people like to literally talk it out and have this conversation, but some people just amongst themselves set the boundaries and on their own decide to set the boundaries to avoid the behaviors that contributed to the scenario that made you guys separate to begin with. And the last thing that you need is the effort. You guys both need to put in the effort to continue this relationship, to let go of the past, and to see where things can go. It doesn't work if one person is putting in more work than the other. In my opinion, it takes more work to reignite a relationship, a friendship, than it does to maintain it. When you're rekindling a relationship, it might be a little awkward and feel like you're walking on eggshells, not because they're manipulating you and making you feel like you have to be on eggshells, but just because it's a little fresh and it might have been a while since you guys have both interacted, so you have to be mindful of what you're doing and the effect it could be having on the person or the relationship. So have grace with yourself and the other person when you guys are first starting to rekindle the friendship, the relationship, what have you, and communicate as much as you can. Don't assume that they're going to know how you want things to be. Be vocal up front because that will avoid future situations from happening again. And last thing, whether you rekindle or reconcile with somebody from your past, understand that you don't have to have the whole closure conversation. Some people meet back up and say, you know what, let's leave the past in the past and move forward. And that's an option too. You don't have to have a whole PowerPoint presentation going slide by slide of what happened. You guys can just come together and agree, you know what, the past is the past, let's leave it there and move forward. But the only thing is that you guys both have to be on the same page and mean what you say. You can't say, okay, let's leave the past in the past, and then when something goes wrong, oh, you see, that's why you did this back in 2005. You have to both genuinely mean that you want to let it go. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't even know why I'm talking about rekindling and reconciling in the first place, my last video was about when people from your past spin the block, your ex, your ex-best friend. If you want to know why people spin the block, check out my last video. And until next time, just kidding, I'm doing a giveaway because I have 141 as of today subscribers, and I want to say thank you to my first 100. In honor of having 141 subscribers, I want to give away $141. If that's something that you're interested in, subscribe to my channel. Comment below which video of mine that you've watched is your favorite. I will be choosing one lucky person to be my first giveaway winner. So the rules are in the description. Head over to my Instagram and follow me on social media. And until the next video, please be safe and act accordingly. Bye.